Elrond the Bold Meets God by Bobby Grace. Elrond the Bold was walking head down through the swamp. Elrond the Bold would have probably called it trudging if someone had asked him. Up ahead, through the shade and poor footing, Elrond spotted a glow. A curious and bold man, Elrond headed toward the light. Since Elrond was both curious and bold, he'd first tried using Elrond the Curious, due to both Darrell the Bold and Bob the Bold living in the same village at the time. Anthony the Aggressive and Bruce the Boisterous also lived there, and were well known to have been working their way up to the Bold as well. It turned out, when Elrond and his wife sat down to figure it all up though, the cost for engraving the extra 3 letters of Elrond the Curious on everything, rather than Elrond the Bold, just didn't seem worth the extra bits of copper. Engraving Elrond the Curious and Bold was certainly outside of their means. It was determined, and was given no consideration at all. So Elrond, with the help of his wife, finally decided to go with Elrond the Bold. Besides, his wife thought new curtains for the hovel were important too, and she could use the extra bits of copper for those. Elrond the Bold slogged his way through the mud and roots toward the glow deep in the swamp. He spent most of the trek watching his feet, what with all the muck and roots and deadfall he had to navigate through. When he got close to the light, he was startled by what he saw and shouted, "Holy shit! That goddamn mangrove is on fire!" disturbing a great deal of nearby wildlife and causing Elrond the Bold to slip on the precarious swamp footing. "Chill out, little man," came a booming voice. "Don't draw attention." Elrond the Bold looked up from the muck of the swamp floor. "Don't draw attention? I'm being told this by a flaming mangrove?" "Fear me, for I am the god of," the voice said. "Yeah, I get it. The somewhat theatrical burning of local flora, the booming voice. Of course you're a god. Who else does that?" "What are you doing burning up shit around here?" Elrond said, boldly. "You preparing to loose a plague, slay a few firstborn sons, maybe lurking to seduce a hapless virgin into being a vessel for your—" "Don't make me smite you," the god said. "I just came by to sit quietly among my creatures." "As a flaming mangrove?" Elrond said. "Nah," the god said. "That was a minor fuck-up. I had my manifestation indicator set at burning bush. It's the factory preset. It defaults right back there if you're not careful." "Huh," said Elrond. "Yeah, it's right beside Thief in the Night. Easy to get confused." "Huh," Elrond said again. "Are you going to be burning a while? I could catch something and cook it up." "Yeah, okay," the god said. "It's good to rest up a bit after manifestation." Elrond the Bold went boldly into the swamp forest and returned a short while later with table fare. The god had turned the flaming mangrove down to braise. Elrond the Bold boldly prepared the game for roasting, curious about the god in the flaming mangrove, but making sure no one took note of his curiosity. He did not want to re-engrave every goddamn thing, not to mention change his tattoo, or have to explain it all to his wife, especially since she'd already bought the curtains.